When the beat ain't scared to shoot. All know how to play. Mac the 600 getting crazy paid.
Down Queens got on lock. Scrap with the Glock running up in your spot. So tell me where you from. Uptown, baby. Uptown, baby. Get down, baby. I'm on the crown, baby. You know why I'm rocking this, right? The Knicks won. We won a double overtime game, baby. I had to come out and just be happy and talk my stuff a little bit. Uh-huh. New York, New York. Spike Lee was there. Every New Yorker was out there cheering. My man Julius Randle was balling. Derrick Rose came doing the clutch. Kemba Walker was out there balling. Orange and blue, baby, the real New York team. New York Mets. New York Knicks. Woo. I wouldn't have you. I'm from Soundview, Bronx Most Wanted. Gotta get a little happy right there, man. And the reincarnation of Amari Stoudemire, he was out there balling. You see this? The orange and blue, baby. You see this? Double overtime win. Yeah, let's go, New York. Throw it up, New York. Yeah, the game was awesome. We almost choked it and lost it, but we came due. Jaylen Brown dropped, 46 on us? But in the losing effort, I'm good with that. Take that 46 with you home with an L. Man, I had to get down, man. Woo. It's 63 to 65 right now. Phoenix. I think G Money was right about Phoenix. They still play good team basketball, and they may be the closest team to beat the Lakers. You may got me sold, G Money. I think you got me sold. I may become a believer. I was a little skeptical at first, but you starting to turn a believer into me. Pin it down for NY, you know. NY. Knicks got that W. Hey, Google, turn that off. All right, man. Just had to speak on that real quick because I was proud of my Knicks. I'm proud of what they did and what we accomplished today. You know what I'm saying? Proud of my Knicks. You know? Yeah, we sticked out there with a win. You know, this Nugget team is Fungazi. This Denver Nugget team is going to go home in a second or first round. I'm not a believer of them. And I see nothing but collapse for them. Hold on. Oh, man, what the hell happened to my... Okay, let's see if I can't find that. But them Phoenix Suns, man, they're picking up just exactly where they left off from. They look like a solid team that plays good basketball. You know, you can't take nothing away from them. They're a good basketball team. Really, they're a good basketball team. You know. Hold on for a minute. They were chatting, where's Ben Simmons for this Philadelphia game today? You know where Ben Simmons was at? He was suspended. That's where he was at. You know? So you want to know where he was at? That's exactly where he was at. Yeah, Warriors do need depth. but a bunch of role players was able to beat LeBron and them boys. That's a good win. That's a good win because Steph Curry didn't play good at all. Oh, yes. Evan did his thing. He was launching those threes, bro. He was launching those threes. My biggest problem with the Knicks, though, is our offense. It just disappears sometimes. You know, it really does disappear sometimes. You know, yeah, man, it was a pleasure to see this Knicks game. So I had to talk my stuff out a little bit, man. I was happy to see the Knicks get that W. I was getting nervous a little bit. Said we can't lose to Boston. I don't care if we lose the next 10 games. Do not lose to Boston. You know, don't lose to Boston. And we still got problems with our offense. We really do have problems with our offense, man. We need to, you know, step up on our offense a little bit better. You know. I like our bench a little bit, man. And what's his face? Obi Toppin, man. He was playing defense, G Money. He was blocking shots. The next coming of Amari Stoudemire, right on our New York Knicks. I swear to God, man. All we need is we need one superstar. All we need is one superstar. That's all we need. You know, the Phoenix Suns was kicking the hell out of this Denver Nuggets team. Now they let the Denver Nuggets get back in this game. You know, Nuggets got the lead now. See, Phoenix Suns is lacking something a little bit too. They should have picked up some more defense in the offseason. They got the scoring, but they could use some more defense. They seem to let leads slip by too much. Solid team, but they let leads slip by. Chris Paul having a quiet game so far. You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
Oh, yeah. Nothing but orange and blue in here.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Yeah, man. Hey, what do you think of that game, man? What a game. What was it?
It was a crazy, cuckoo crazy game. Man, clutch threes, rebounding, defense, crazy offense, man. Randall was huge. Also, our bench was great. RJ stepped up in the second half. Evan Fournier hotter than the furnace in the second half, man. This crazy win. Jason Tatum was inconsistent. I mean, 7 of 30, not a great game for him.
Okay.
Marcus Smart hit clutch threes, including the double bang three to send the game to overtime. That was a crazy, crazy game, man. Fun game.
Yeah. Best game so far since the season opened.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get to talk to you about the other games that took place. What are you doing about the off-season opener games? Milwaukee Bucks, Nets, and Lakers and Warriors. So I'm gonna let you shop those games and dissect those games one by one.
Okay, let me break it down a little bit. The Warriors Laker game. The Lakers just like half-court offense sometimes. Their offense is streaky sometimes. And also, even though Steph Curry was bad scoring the ball-wise, he did get 10 rebounds and 10 assists. So he did other things. And then the Warriors bench was big. 51 bench points. Jordan Poole, Toscano, B. Lisa, everyone stepped up off the bench for the Warriors. Iggy. So their bench was big. LeBron and AD were great the first 3 quarters, but fourth quarter, I felt they were kind of disappearing. And also, Russell Westbrook looked terrible. Bazemore looked bad. Melo had a good start, but disappeared in the second half. Howard was bad. Rondo was bad. I mean, it's only one game. I'm not going to overreact, but I will say this. If the Lakers don't figure this out, don't be surprised if they don't make the finals. If they don't figure it out.
No doubt. Hey, yo, what's up, man?
What's up?
Yo, what up, G Money? What up, man? You on the camera today?
What's up?
Crazy game, man.
He's representing for the Knicks. You see what we got on. Look what we got. We both
Looking
blowing up.
good, bro. Looking good. You heard? Looking good,
Yeah.
G.
It's a New York connection, baby.
Looking good, G Money.
Yeah.
I respect it. I want the Knicks to go to the finals this year.
No, we're not going to the finals. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not crazy.
I said I want them to.
Me
I
too.
want them to.
Me too. I want to look. I know this finals won't happen. I know this won't happen. But a finals I really would love to see. Suns and Knicks. No, listen. Suns and Knicks. I don't think that will happen. But I would love to see the Suns and Knicks. Think about it, right? Imagine the storylines. Two teams who have been in shambles for years. You talk about Julius Randle, Chris Paul trying to get their first ring. You talk about a young Suns team trying to get redemption after last year. And you talk about the Knicks who went from being a joke 2 years ago into trying to get a ring this year. That would be a fun finals for me personally. I don't think it will happen, but that's a finals that I would love to see personally. Suns and Knicks.
No doubt.
For all of that to happen, Derrick Rose got to be an all-star this year.
Yeah, that's true. I think he could be sixth man of the year around that.
No, like, to be honest, he really can be an all-star, like, if they give him a shot.
Right.
Like, if y'all give him the ball and say, listen, here is 17 shots plus per game.
Mm-hmm.
Bonafide all-star, and especially if y'all make the playoffs, like him and Randall should make the all-star team.
Possible. Randall by far, yes. Randall by far.
Like, I think D Rose should have made the all-star team that year. He dropped 50.
Are you talking about 2018? 2018 with the T-Wolves?
Yeah, 2018-19 season. Like, my thing is saying, bro, like, if you got LeBron out here, like, think about it, bro. Like, LeBron is not a number one option. But it's like they dick ride him so much right now. They give him the ball at fucking 36 and let him be the number one option and let him do whatever the fuck he want to do. And that's what's fucking up the Lakers right now because he's not supposed to be like, actually, bro, Westbrook's supposed to be shooting more shots than LeBron. Like, Westbrook is younger. Like, what 38, 37-year-old, like, is still a number one option, bro? That shit ain't gonna last throughout the whole season. That shit is impossible, bro.
Good point.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the first option there. They should make AD the first option, hands down.
If he can stay healthy, yes.
If he can stay healthy, yeah. You know. But G Money, what jersey is that, by the way?
Excuse me?
What jersey is that you wearing right now?
Steve Novak.
Oh, three. 3-pointer, baby.
Yeah, man.
I'm rocking the mellow. Yo, what's up, great one?
What's up? Slow gate one.
Word.
Yo, listen, I know y'all remember that play by the Knicks. Remember the Knicks had Prigioni?
Right?
Yeah.
No, my bad. It's not Prigioni. I mean Andre Bargnani.
Yeah, I remember.
Remember that nigga tried to go and do some dunk?
Oh,
and this nigga
he was trying to dunk it. It was against the Sixers and he broke his back or something. he found himself.
Yo,
right, now, speaking of Bargnani, no, listen. Remember the game against the Bucks? We were up by 2. He took a stupid 3 for some reason.
Word.
That was silly, man.
Hell yeah,
bro. But ever since that dunk, I never seen that nigga again. Like he just retired from the NBA.
Yeah, Bargnani was not that good, man. Bargnani was not that good. He was an average player, best.
Hell yeah, yo, great one. What's up, man? What you got?
So my Bulls, Levine looks he looked amazing, but then Lonzo Ball was terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know why people for some reason people on here like act like he's mad.
Yo, who? What happened to who?
He just disappeared.
Probably a Wi-Fi thing. Listen,
even Vucevic was bad too.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you loud and clear, champ.
Yeah, I was saying that I don't know why people act like Lonzo Ball is like Magic Johnson or something. Like people overrate the crap out of him. Like he's not Magic Johnson. Or he's not even close to that level where he's a role player. That's it. He's not a superstar player.
Right.
I don't even think he's a top 10 point guard in the league.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Wait, they say he was a top point guard in the league?
Top 10. They said top 10.
Lonzo Ball?
Yeah, that's what people say. Hell no.
Lonzo Ball?
No, he's not. He's like top 20, maybe top 30 around there.
Exactly.
Top 20,
I'm
yeah,
shocked.
probably.
I never heard that before.
No,
let's see,
these
10 point
Lonzo
guard.
Ball fanatics are like
Let's
crazy.
see, 10 point guards. It's not in order. It's not Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Luka. It's not in order. Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Luka. That's 3. Dame Dollar, that's 4. Trae Young, that's 5. You can argue Mike Conley, that's 6. What about 7? There's also Russell Westbrook. It's not the list is not in order. It's just point guards that are better.
Mm-hmm.
I even think
Kemba
Kyrie
Walker?
Irving, that's 8. I even
Kyle
think
Lowry?
Kemba Walker. Who?
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry. That's 8 or 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you
Drew
say
Holiday?
Kemba Walker?
Drew
Kemba
Holiday?
Walker. Did I say Kemba? Is it 8 or 9 or is it 10? Mike, let me see.
I don't
Even
think
you
he's
can
better
argue
than Drew
John
Holiday.
Morant's better. You can argue John Morant.
Oh
Is he better
yeah.
than Drew Holiday?
Yo, y'all
Drew
seen
Holiday?
that? Y'all seen Ja Morant's dunk today? That boy could get
No.
up. Oh my god. He's super athletic, man.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
he better
Even
than
when
John-
healthy, Jamal Murray. When healthy, Jamal
He's
Murray.
not better than De'Aaron Fox.
I agree. Darren Fox too underrated. Darren Fox is a guy out of Sacramento, to be honest.
Oh yeah. He's stuck on that bad franchise. That's what happens.
He's athletic, free that can hit the mid range. I know De'Aaron Fox can be streaky sometimes, but De'Aaron Fox, he needs to just go on a team like the Sixers or a team that he can thrive. Because
Do
with
you
the
think Lonzo
Sacramento,
Ball is better than Terry Rozier?
right now, no. Scary Terry can shoot threes and he can penetrate. What do you think?
No. I don't know why people are always crazy about Lonzo Ball. He's not. Now he did improve. I'll say that. Like
He didn't improve it.
compared to like his rookie year and then last year, he showed a lot of improvement. But I don't know. We have to see what he'll do. Bulls still won. Levine played amazing. I think he's gonna have a breakout year, even better than last year.
You can make a case. And I'm watching the Suns. Again, I'm not going to overreact to one game because I still think the Suns can do something this year. But I will say this, though. If the Suns want to have a good shot to go back to the finals, they just need to limit turnovers, need to penetrate. And for the Suns, they got to know how to play 48 minutes. Sometimes when they had these huge leads, they tend to go away to what got in the lead. Remember last year in the finals, Game 4 up 9 in Milwaukee and lost. In the fourth quarter, Game 5 up 16 at home, lost. Game 6, you're up 7 to 3rd. You're tied going to the fourth quarter and lost. The Suns are a very good team, and I think they're a team that you should not sleep on. I don't care what anyone else says. But if Phoenix wants to have a shot to go back to the finals and win the championship, they just need to learn to play 48 minutes of smart basketball. That's what they have to do.
Same day for the Milwaukee Bucks. They always shy away from doing what's best for them.
Mm-hmm.
They could be the winning the game, then they just blow the league because they try something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So, but do you think the Phoenix Suns missing something?
I think they could need one more player off the bench. If they had like another big man, if they had like an Al Horford or a Kevin Love. I know Love is not a great defender, but if you had a Kevin Love that can help you with rebounding and floor spacing, that would help with your front line with DeAndre Ayton, Jay Crowder, and Mikal Bridges, or Al Horford. I know Al Horford is old, but he can still protect the paint, shoot the jump shots, and he's a good foul shooter. So if I were the Suns this deadline, I may want to get another big, though, if I were the Suns.
Yeah, no doubt.
To me, man, even though I am rooting for the Knicks and I hope the orange and blue win, I would not be mad if the Suns win because I am kind of rooting for them too because I want to see Devin Booker get a ring. I want to see Chris Paul get a ring. I want to see Aiden get a ring because, man, even though the Knicks have been a worse franchise, the Suns have dealt with hell themselves. Look at the Suns. Monty Williams, he lost his family. Chris Paul, injuries, every year. Devin Booker was on losing teams every year until last year. DeAndre Ayton, known as soft, getting ridiculed every year. Cameron Payne getting waged by every team. Jay Crowder losing every year. Like, I kind of want the Suns, other than the Knicks. If the Knicks don't win, I also want to see the Suns win because I want them to bounce back after last year's heartbreaking loss against the Bucks.
But you know what? That's what makes sports special, coming back from adversity. You know, that's what makes people connect to you more. You know, you had your back against the wall. You had to overcome this. You had to overcome that. You know, that should be a lesson for Mr. Ben Simmons because
big time fast.
You know, dog, just play basketball, man. Why are you complaining for? You know, everybody gets criticized. You know, so I mean, it is what it is.
Right. For the Nuggets, man, again, I'm not going to base this one game like, oh, they're going to beat Phoenix. I just think people need to relax a little bit because I just think people take one game like, oh, they're going to beat this team now. It's like, let's just relax a little bit. Like, it's one game. Like, but I will say this. If the Nuggets can get healthy and maybe get a little bit more defense, they can do something. Could the Nuggets win a series? Sure. But I don't see – this is just me. I know they're beating the Suns right now in this game, but this is regular season right here. The regular season does not depict the playoffs. I seen teams sweep teams in the regular season, and then the playoffs is a whole different story. If if the Nuggets want to win a championship, they're gonna need Jamal Murray back healthy. They're gonna need some more pieces off the bench, and they're gonna need more defense. Again, their offense is fine. The Joker's gonna have a great year. He's gonna have another MVP type season. Michael Porter might win Most Improved Player of the Year. But the Nuggets want to win a world championship in the future. They just need a few more pieces and a healthy Jamal Murray.
No question. That's what I think. Lakers Suns this Friday. Who you got?
In LA?
Yeah.
I could look stupid. I got the Suns winning Friday.
Hey, I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? I think that's a good pick. You know, I'm starting to come around with your belief on the Suns. I think they are the closest team to beat the Lakers because the Lakers can't shoot the 3-ball, G-Money. You know, and the Suns can. You got to at least have some form of shooting game to be winning these days.
Right. And the Suns have nice backcourt too in Devin Booker and Chris Paul, who would exploit mismatches. My only problem with the Suns is rebounding because, like I said, they would have played the Lakers in the playoffs. They need to find a way to slow down Anthony Davis, which would be tough, and keep Dwight off the boards. But here's why I have a weird feeling that the Suns might beat the Lakers.
Hold on for a sec. Jim, great one. Try that link again. I know you're trying to come back in, but try that link again. I don't know what's going on, but I put the link back in the chat, so you can still come in. I'll let you in. So,
hang on, man. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. All right, it's 85-79 so far. Wait, no, 85-82 so far. Guess we're having a little technical difficulty. We have my man Hoop Facts. He dropped. I know he normally just don't drop out of a middle of a conversation, you know. And great one. He had to. I guess he had his Wi-Fi was down a little bit. I don't know what's going on, you know. So, wait, did that dunk count? Or was that just a waste of a dunk? Will Barton trying to rip the basketball court off. It looks like he gets nowhere with that dunk. Okay, he gets nowhere with that dunk. Wow. But yeah, man, good to see my Knicks get that first win of the season. You know, it's going to be a long, tough season for us, man. You know, we're going to have a long way to go, you know. But, I mean, it is what it is. 85-82. Oh, my God. It's 16 seconds to go in the third quarter. We only got one more quarter left. You know, then we out of here with this game, you know. So the Suns got this last quarter to try to close this game out. You know, Will Barton with the ball, top of the key. He's in the valley, way past the three-point line. Dribbles up a little bit. Bad shot. Really bad shot. He takes a forced shot and misses it. So $85-82 is your score so far. I mean, the Phoenix Suns are a solid team, man. I mean, I keep calling them Capri Suns every now and then, but looks like I'm gonna have to stop calling them Capri Suns, man. I may just have to stop doing that. You know, I forget this guy. Who was this guy's name? There was a guy that was on my channel that was a big time Phoenix Suns fan, and you know, he was to always come by protecting the Phoenix Suns or representing for his team, which is the Phoenix Suns. I just don't know. I can't remember this guy's name right now, you know, but Philly's another team, man. They in disarray. They should have just traded. I know they was holding their ground, you know, standing firm. But what do they do? What do you do with a player that don't want to play on your franchise? You can't force him, man. He's just going to be a distraction. They should have let this distraction go before the season start. Now you're going to have to deal with him in the regular season, distracting your team. And Joel Embiid was like, I don't want to babysit what you call it, Ben Simmons. I'm not here to babysit Ben Simmons. Yo, what's up, great one?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, what happened, man? Oh, he disconnected again.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, I just came back. Had to do some errands with my mom.
Oh, okay, it's all good. Hey, yo, what you think of this Ben Simmons situation, man? Maybe they should have just traded him before the season even start, huh?
If I were Philly, I'm gonna wait to the deadline to trade Ben. I'll wait to the deadline to trade Ben Simmons. If I were Philly, I may get a guy like a De'Aaron Fox. If I were Philadelphia, like a De'Aaron Fox, Dame would have helped, but I don't think Dame's leaving Portland. I just don't see it, to be honest. So I think more realistically, if I were the Sixers, I'll try to get De'Aaron Fox.
Okay. I mean that's not a bad pickup. That's a good pickup. He gets out of that team, and Ben Simmons gets to be a number one option on a very bad team.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, my internet's for some reason lacking.
Right. And one thing that annoys me with people keep saying, the Suns are frauds. I don't think they are frauds. I don't think so. The Suns are not frauds. Because again, if we're gonna go by injury argument, are the Bucks frauds? Because the Bucks won because of injuries. If we're going by that logic, I don't call the team frauds. I don't. Yes, I understand AD was hurt, but here's the thing: Chris Paul had a shoulder injury in Game 1. He was sitting out second halves. In the conference final, Chris Paul had COVID, didn't play the first 2 games. Devin Booker broke his nose, and Cam Johnson had an ankle injury, missed Game 6. And in the NBA finals against the Bucks, Dario Saric, who usually helps the Suns bench, he had a torn ACL and didn't play against the Bucks. People just like saying, "Oh, the Suns are frauds because they played injured teams." But if we're going by that logic, are the Bucks frauds because they just beat the Nets without Kyrie, a one-legged Harden, and then the conference final again? Giannis was hurt too, but if we're just going by people's logic, Trae Young got hurt too, which no one talks about that. And like I said, the Suns had injuries too. No team are frauds, in my opinion. I think
Atlanta were frauds. I think
what's up,
the
Prince?
Hawks were frauds.
What's up, Red Pill?
You think the Hawks are frauds? I don't think so.
Yeah,
Hey,
they should have
man,
not
the
beaten
Knicks
the Sixers.
Philly choked. We gotta give Atlanta some credit.
Yeah. Hey, man, the Knicks are looking nice, man. That Fournier pickup was freaking solid for you guys. I like Fournier, man. Like, hey, that really helps the Knicks, you know, and just offensively stuff, and also the he can the create his, you know, to create his own shot too, and man, I just want to put this out there, but the Schroeder had a -16, so.
Wow.
Adios. I'm sorry, Prince. I had to throw that diss out there,
bro. I think we're one superstar away to having a big time legit team. For
if we
could keep our roster with a superstar, G Money, we'd be tight.
Big time. If we had a healthy, I'm just saying a what if, right? Let's say if Kawhi Leonard didn't torn his ACL, and let's say if he came to the Knicks. And I want to be even more funnier. Let's say the Suns would have won the title and say Chris Paul came to the Knicks right now. You know how beastly that team would be? Chris Paul with Kawhi Leonard? Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, but I actually liked, hey, man, I watched a bit the Knicks the versus like the Celtics game. I did like to watch the first half a little bit. Hey man, should I freaking like the hey man. Oh my god, what the heck? I think I have you out there Sunday, but the Knicks are like freaking solid on like the offense, man. Like holy crap! Like you guys kind of like, I mean, like a lot better and stuff. I mean,
True.
the floor spacing and stuff, and um, yeah, I think the Knicks do need the Marcus Gasol too. I think the Knicks need Marcus Gasol, toward Prince, but
Oh, man.
I
I'm
Prince,
good.
I don't know about that.
I'm just trolling,
Um,
Hey, Prince, Kareem
What's up?
Abdul-Drummond had 6 points, 17 rebounds off the bench.
Wow.
17 rebounds. That's good though.
Yeah, but the Sixers, man, I don't know.
Yo, what is it about Andres Drummond's rebounds that seem non-effective?
He's a
fill
liability
up,
on the
they
defensive
fill up
end.
the stat sheet,
Man,
but
Jeff Green is
they
on
don't seem
fire, bro.
they don't seem effective though. Does it seem like he gets those empty stats for some reason?
He does.
I don't know. I mean, what you guys think about Andre Drummond and his rebounding? Is he really a good rebounder to you, or well, what you think?
Kind of, he's an all right rebounder.
I don't know, man. He just seems like he fills up the stat sheet and it's just an empty stat. Be like, yeah, he has 17 rebounds, but it don't seem like he even had those 17 rebounds, but he had a big time effect on the basketball game.
Yeah, but the problem is, it's just like I mean, the games they're changing and stuff. There's more the floor spacing. Like man, we got centers and like the power force. Just stretching the floor now, and I feel like the rebounding stuff, like it's not really a main focal point of the game anymore. It's like just because I guess the teams only go small ball and there's more spacing and stuff, and I guess the Warriors kind of like like they kind of like the fun. I mean, like they just, man, man, I hate small ball, man. Sorry, man, I hate small ball, man. I'm so like the old school and stuff, like the Prince, pretty much, like the man, like the power forward and center, pretty much. Like I'm like that, pretty much. But the problem is, like, the NBA game, like they want to lean towards floor spacing and small ball, like which I hate personally. But I mean, shit, it works though. I mean, like the Warriors did it successfully with freaking Draymond center. So I'm not gonna hate on them.
Yo, what's y'all assessment on the Brooklyn Nets first game of the regular season?
Overrated.
Overrated.
They look sluggish. The ball movement was not there. The rebounding isn't there. Giannis was having a field day in the paint and jump shots. So is Chris Middleton. Even the Bucks bench destroyed the Nets bench. If Patty Mills is the only guy that's hitting every shot off the bench, you have a problem. Patty Mills had 21 points off the bench and hit all 7 of his threes. Wow, that's crazy. But the Nets bench, yeah.
Yeah, and also, did you see Paul Millsap and LaMarcus Aldridge? Like, they didn't even impact the game at all. Like, they were terrible on the defensive end, and they didn't even grab any rebounds. Like, it's terrible, Brooklyn's main problem is their paint defense, and they never got any better. That dude Claxton is he is terrible. He missed so many wide open layups. He missed so many free points from the free throw line. Like, man, I don't know what the Nets are doing, man. Like, shit, I would have traded for Miles Turner, like specifically though.
That would have been a good pickup.
Yeah, I've been saying this for a long time, but the problem is the Nets. They want to they want to stack their freaking deck and stuff with floor spacers and I guess the old the veterans and stuff that can't freaking play anymore. Like the Paul Millsap can't even play. Like seriously, man. Like that dude's washed. He is terrible.
They better do something with Joe Harris, man. He's getting
struggling.
He's struggling by the minute. So.
Joe Harris is
inconsistent.
Man, he is inconsistent as heck, bro. Like from what I'm watching, he is inconsistent, and the Nets, the big man and stuff, they're gonna get exposed in the season and in the playoffs. The teams are gonna feast in the paint against them tremendously. Like a guy like freaking the Giannis is just gonna get 40 to 50 points in the paint, straight up. I'm dead serious. It's sad. I don't feel bad for the Brooklyn Nets. I'm not a fan of them. Man, I could trash them if I want to, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying.
Sure.
I have a question. What teams do you think have a lot to prove this season? To me, there's plenty. To me, the Nuggets. To me, the Jazz, the Suns, the
Knicks.
Lakers. Who?
The Knicks and the Miami Heat.
The Knicks a little bit, just kind of get out the first round. The Heat a little bit. The Bucks again. Can the Clippers make the playoffs without Kawhi? We have to see about
I don't
that.
think so. No.
The Warriors.
They're gonna make the play-in though. They're gonna make the play-in.
Oh, don't make the play-in. Oh yeah, don't make the play-in at least. But playoffs, I don't know. The West got better.
I think the Pacers have something to prove.
Yeah, can they just stay healthy and make the playoffs?
No.
Oh, that's something to prove too. The Hornets, I don't think they have a whole lot to prove. But my thing with Charlotte, can they, continue to develop their young guys? They were down 16 at half against the Pacers. That came back and won today, by the way, tonight. So, that's the Grizzlies have something to prove. Yeah. Can they continue to make the playoffs, get better and better? The Blazers can
what?
They have something to prove too.
No.
You don't think they have anything to prove?
No. If you just look at their offseason and like their roster and stuff, it's like just straight up terrible. Like, man, they picked up Cody Zeller, Ben McLemore, and like another guy. I think
yeah.
The Ben McLemore is not that guy though, man. Like the guy's just a good shooter, but defensively, like he's gonna get exposed. Trust me, he's gonna get exposed like freaking tremendously. But the Portland stuff, I think like the Portland is probably like an 8 or 9 seed in my opinion. Though, if I were to look at it,
I agree. It's the same spurt the Blazers every year, man. They're an average in the best.
Oh yeah, the Melo Ball was balling out. They were down by 20 at one point.
20, and they were down 16 at the half too.
Oh yeah,
that was
LaMelo Ball is actually going to emerge as the best.
Yeah, but they were down
basketball player.
They were down 23, in fact.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. But
that Golden State team plays. But that Golden State team like freaking plays good defense, and they got hella shooters on the team, man. I'm not even gonna lie on Golden State. I would not sleep on Golden State either this year. I think they're probably going to the Western Conference Finals. Or
if they're healthy, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm not sleeping on Golden State, man. They got a nice squad.
Yeah, but I'm not a believer in the Warriors until they get healthy, until they make some moves. I mean, yes. Can they get to the playoffs? Yes. Can they get out the first round? Absolutely. But are they going to beat the Suns or the Lakers currently constructed in a 7-game series? I don't know, because here's the thing. Here's the thing we have to understand. Clay is more than just a shooter, okay? Because he can also defend. His Achilles and ACL is going to affect him on defense. Steph Curry, here's the thing. Teams are going to double and triple team Steph in the playoffs, though. And they get the ball out of his hands. Are you going to trust Andrew Wiggins in the playoffs? I don't.
I'm losing connection.
You're fine. James Wiseman is good, but he's still a young player. We haven't seen him in the playoffs yet. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, if the Warriors were healthy and made moves, then yeah, I can see them going far. But currently constructed, I just don't see them going to the conference final. I don't see it yet.
You hit it on the nail on the coffin, man, when you said that he may lose some of his defensive abilities. Then if that's the case, will he become just a spot-up shooter?
That's going to be a problem, because here's the thing. Yeah, Clay can shoot. We know that. But Clay can be on and off sometimes. Because Clay is a streaky player sometimes. So I'm just saying is that if he's not able to play defense, then it's going to be a problem, because we all know Steph Curry is not a great defender. Right. And Draymond Green, he's the best defender you got other than Klay Thompson. So, and if Klay doesn't play defense, then it's going to be a struggle. And again, the Warriors bench look good now. Are they going to keep this up the rest of the playoffs? Assuming they make the playoffs, are they going to do this the rest of the playoffs consistently? I don't know, man.
Word. There you go, man. I don't know, man. That's crazy with Klay Thompson, man, because he's the type of guy, he's a shooting guard, so he likes moving around without the ball. I don't know if his legs are going to be ever going to be the same. If he becomes a spot-up shooter, I don't know if we could even still call him an all-star anymore. Will he even be an all-star anymore? You know, that,
who knows, man? It's gonna be tough. And so far, Denver, they're giving Phoenix all they can handle because of their length, their ball movement. I mean, okay, if the Nuggets are healthy, then they can get the Suns and Lakers a run for their money if they're healthy.
right.
Again, look, I'm not trying to hit on the Nuggets, but this is one game in the regular season. I'm not gonna like, oh my god, they're going to the conference. Like, we gotta relax a little bit. It's one game.
I'm glad you don't do that because a lot of people overreact to every game in basketball. It's an 82 game season.
Exactly. Any team can win in the regular season night. For example, if the Lakers lose to the Rockets in the regular season, are they going to lose to the Rockets in the playoffs if the Rockets get there? Like, really? Like,
right.
It's regular season stuff. If the Nets lose to the Cavs in the regular season, I'm like, oh, Cleveland's going to beat Brooklyn? Hell to the no. It's like, people need to just chillax. Remember, in the regular season, it's 82 games. Teams can make adjustments. But in the playoffs, it's a 7-game series.
Oh, yeah.
Even if the Nuggets beat the Suns, I'm not going to overreact like, oh, they're going to beat them in the playoffs. I'm not going to overreact to that because here's the thing. Again, I give the Nuggets credit tonight to this point, but I'm saying is that I just don't – even though Phoenix is struggling right now offensively, I just think that in the playoffs, if the Nuggets were to play the Suns, how they're going to stop Chris Paul and Devin Booker 4 out of 7 times. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Those are things you need to understand. Because here's the thing. Last year, when the Suns walloped the Nuggets, Chris Paul and Devin Booker coming to the Nuggets in the mid-range, the penetration, the pick and roll. The Joker is going to be unstoppable. They're not going to stop the Joker in the paint. But I'm saying is that DeAndre Ayton will have big games against the Nuggets because Denver doesn't have shot blocking too. So those are things you have to consider. You can't just, assuming the Nuggets win tonight, you can't just tell me, oh, they're going to beat the Suns in the playoffs because of what happened one game. Like it's one game. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. You know,
like what do you think, Prince?
I mean, yeah, I think you hit it right on the spot, man. Absolutely right. I think the Joker gonna have an MVP season again, though.
Same here.
He's definitely gonna be a candidate for that. You know, I think Giannis will be up there. You're gonna have to pick either James Harden or Kevin Durant, especially if Kyrie don't return. I think either one of them is gonna be considered a MVP candidate because they're gonna get on a hot streak at some point.
Oh, big time fast.
You know, so at some point they're going to start winning games because it's 82 games. It's a lot of basketball to be played. So, I just don't know who though. Like, who's going to be more considered of an MVP, James Harden or Kevin Durant? I'd like to see who's going to emerge out of that. You know, so.
That's true. That's true.
But James Harden's great in the regular season.
He's great in the regular season. In the regular season, he'll be fine. He just needs to usually he's healthy in the regular season, but last year, because of the hamstring, he never was really healthy. So if he can stay healthy this time, and Kevin Durant too, and Blake Griffin can contribute, they can do something. But they're good. And again, I know the whole Kyrie fiasco, we'll talk about that another time, but if the Nets want to go far in the playoffs and win the championship, one, they need rim protection, and two, they just need to just stay healthy. They just got to stay healthy.
Oh, hell yeah. And you know what? After watching him play today, I would love to see Jaylen Brown on the Knicks, bro.
I would love me too.
I like his intensity. I like his attitude on the court. You know, he's just playing for the wrong team. I just hope he was a Knick. You know,
me too. He's athletic. Can shoot the three. Creates on shot. The only thing with Jaylen Brown is that he can be streaky sometimes. But Jaylen Brown is a great defender himself. Don't forget about that. And he's tough and gritty. Man.
Marcus Smart is a great defender too.
Marcus, great defender. Oh, nice block by Gordon. Marcus Smart's a great defender. Marcus Smart is he's an improved shooter now compared to when he first came in the league. He hit that clutch three to send it to overtime. That wow. And
that was killer, man. I thought we had that game in the bag.
We did, but turnovers. Yeah,
we just messed up, bro. Towards the end, he hit that three. I was like, oh
no, we're going. Oh no, here we go again.
Yeah.
But if it was previous Knicks teams, they would have found a way to lose this game. But this Knicks team showed much more great. Our bench played great. Obi was huge off the bench. Derrick Rose, he didn't shoot great, but he had that big clutch floater to put us up by 4. Evan Fournier hit some big time shots, especially in overtime. Julius Randle hit some big shots too.
Oh yeah, no question. You know, it's only 3 minutes left in this game. Wow.
Yeah, I'm watching the game.
It looks like the Nuggets is gonna get this W.
Yeah, Denver. Like I said, the Nuggets can stay healthy, and they can work on their defense. Then we could talk about them being a finals contender. But that's what I'm trying to say. But this Nuggets team, they have depth. They have the size. I'm just saying is that even though they're a team that can challenge somebody, I don't know if they can win the West yet. That is why I'm not going to overreact to these regular season games. Like, oh my God, they're going to do this. It's like, you know.
How many wins Phoenix Suns get?
I say around like 55, 56, around that.
I'm going to go about late 40s, either like 49, somewhere close between there.
Why you say that? You think that's kind of low? Why you say that?
I don't know, man, because this still is the Western Conference. So, I mean, I see another team emerging. I think they're going to prep themselves for the playoffs a little more. True. So, I mean, I could see them getting like 49 wins, close to 50, somewhere between there.
Okay.
You know, but, you know, and how about Denver?
I say around 50. I say that's tough. Nice shot by Barton right there. I say around like 48, 49, around that area for me. Around that. Because like you said, the West is getting stronger. But if Denver were fully healthy right now, they can win 55. If Denver were fully healthy.
Agreed. They need Murray back.
They need Murray. They need to just stay healthy. Look, they're going to win games in the regular season. In the regular season, they're going to be fine. I'm just saying, come playoff time, this is when you're going to need another player to help out Joker. Look, Michael Porter is a good shooter, and he's athletic, but in the playoffs, he needs to be consistent. That's all I'm saying. The Joker is going to be fine in the paint, but same thing. If you're the Suns or the Lakers, teams like that, if you want to beat the Nuggets, you got to get the Joker frustrated. That's what you got to make him talk to the refs. So that's the thing. But I have a question for you. How many wins do you think the Jazz get this year? Utah. How many wins in the regular season?
They had a good regular season last year. So
they won 52 games last year.
Yeah. I'm gonna say they're gonna stay that course. I'm gonna say about 51.
Okay.
You know,
the LA Lakers. How many wins do you think they get?
I don't know.
Nice.
Hey, yo, great. What's up, man?
What's up, watching the Bulls.
Okay, we got one Chicago guy here and two New Yorkers. Yeah, man, we was doing predictions of how many wins we think teams are going to come away with.
What do you think, Great One? How many wins let's start with one team at a time. How many wins, we're just talking about regular season now, do you think the Suns will get this season? I say around like 49 to 50. You?
I think I'm more than that, maybe like 55. I wouldn't be surprised if we get 60.
They have a shot. I know they lost. Look, they're more than likely going to lose this game tonight, but they have a shot. Again, it's the only first game of the season. Let's not overreact, people. But I can see that, though. Okay, what about the Nuggets, Great One? How many wins do you think they get?
Like 55, 50, around there.
Okay.
Okay. And before we continue, what jersey is that?
Rose.
D Rose, youngest MVP.
He's on your team now.
Rated.
He's on my team.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. If he didn't torn his ACL and had a meniscus, he could have been. He was the best point guard back then in the NBA. He was the best point guard by far. It's just that if it wasn't for injuries and stuff, he could have. Who knows how different his career could have been? The Bulls could have won a championship. Who knows?
Oh yeah.
I think they probably could have won in 2012. It's possible.
It depends. We all could agree it would be Philly. We can agree on that. But they would have played Boston in the second round.
I think because Boston was a lot older, I think they could have beaten them.
Sure. And then you would have played Miami in the conference final. What do you think about that?
I think that would have gone a 7-game series.
Do you think they win it, though, or you think they lose?
It could have gone 50-50. Like this Nets and Bucks series, it could have gone like to the wire, OT, Game 7. I think it would have gone to 7 games.
Right. And then what about in the finals, hypothetically against OKC?
I think they win that because they would have Dang guarding Durant. Because they had a solid. They were one of the best defensive teams, and they were probably the best defensive team in the league. I think.
By far, they were. Yeah. I agree with that.
I think they would have been OKC. I don't know about Miami. Miami would have, like I said, it would have gone
athleticism.
If they could make LeBron uncomfortable, I think
then maybe
they could have won that series.
Right. But to the next team, Utah. How do you think that?
Hold on for a minute. I want to answer this, G-Man, because we had a talk yesterday with Hoop Facts and Kid Trunks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Kid Trunks says if your team wins a championship and you're the superstar on your team, that means you're automatically the best player in the league. Do you agree with that?
To an extent, yes. To an extent, yes and no. Okay. I get what Hoop is saying that Giannis just has some shortcomings. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, give him his credit, okay? It's not his fault that the Nets were hurt or the Hawks were hurt. It's not his fault. He got it done. He won a championship. Yes, they got lucky, but it happens. It's not their fault. They executed, and they won a championship. Best player in the world, I say slightly yes, not by a whole lot because it's still KD and other guys, but just slightly, I think he's best player in the world. Just slightly, not by much.
Okay, so
Over
you
Durant?
think
You think he's better than Durant right now?
As of right now, if you talk about all time KD's
No,
better.
I'm talking about right now.
Right now, slightly yes. Durant's a better scorer, but Giannis is a better passer, better rebounder, better defender, more athletic. And to me, he's a better leader right now.
Okay, so you said, are you subscribed to that? Do you think if a team wins a championship, that automatically makes the superstar the best player in the world?
It depends who wins it, though. It depends who wins it. Like, for example, right? Let's say the Suns would have won the title. Chris Paul, I like CP3, but he would not be the best player. Let's be honest.
Right. Or Devin Booker.
Or Devin Booker. I mean, they're good players. They're very good players, but I'm just thinking, what if? It depends who you are and the talent and the resume a little bit. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you right on track with Hoop, because that's what Hoop was saying. And Great
So
One, I know you don't believe that, right, Great One?
No, I think Giannis still has too many weaknesses in his game. Like, there's some stuff like he's not a good free throw shooter. In crunch time, he struggles a lot because his game is driving to the basket. But you can't in playoff games. That's not going to work all the time. Just like driving and being like a bulldozer, that doesn't work. You need to have an outside jumper, and he doesn't have that.
True. That's true.
And another thing too, just because you win a championship doesn't mean you're the best. Like Michael Jordan for
that's true. I agree with that.
When do you guys think Michael Jordan was the best player in the league?
1989 or 88. You go
around that 88, 89, around that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Magic won one of those years too. Magic Bird. And I think what his MVP year was probably when he became the best player. So I don't think just because you win the championship makes you the best player.
Yeah, that's true. That is true because like I also said, resume, talent, all that stuff. Like example, if the Suns were the champions right now, you really think Chris Paul or D Book would be the best player in the NBA right now?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
Same with LeBron too. There was a stretch where he was losing finals, but everyone still thought he was the best player in the league.
So yeah, that is true. Well, that's definitely true. Yeah, man. I didn't know you had I know you got an MJ jersey in there though.
I did, but then I let my younger brother borrow it, and then
that was a wrap. Oh man!
And he claims he gave it back to me, but he never gave it back.
Hey. Oh, 110-98 is the score so far.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon was big. Will Barton hit big shots. The Joke was unstoppable. Again, Michael Porter hit some big shots. Jeff Green, big pickup, 13 off the bench. Even Dozier at 10 off the bench. For the Suns, Jay Crowder, 0-5, 2 points. Come on. Bridges, 16 points, but he wasn't impactful tonight. DeAndre Ayton had a great start, but 15 points down. I mean, he had 11 or 12 to start, but then he disappeared. Chris Paul had 15 and 10, but I felt he was kind of quiet tonight. D-Book was garbage tonight. 12 points, 3 of 15 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3. He was horrible tonight. Cam Johnson gave you 11 off the bench. He was up and down. Oh, I'm sorry. And Cameron Payne gave you 10, and Shaman gave you 11. The Suns have a good bench, but I know it's only one game, but Booker was bad tonight. Chris Paul was kind of quiet. Aiden had a good start, but kind of disappeared. And Jay Crowder was funkier than a skunk tonight.
Word. Let me ask you this. Out of these three guys, who's the best? Anthony Davis, Joe Embiid, or the Joker?
Man.
I have to go with AD.
AD slightly. I think AD slightly. Not by a whole lot. I think Anthony Davis is more proven. Don't you got to count playoffs too. He's more proven. I love the Joker. The Joker's a great passer. He can score in the low post. He can shoot. But no disrespect to Jokic, AD took his lunch money in the conference final in 2020. So
yes, he did.
We gotta consider that. And I love Joel Embiid, but there have been times in the playoffs in which Joel Embiid has come up short in the playoffs at times. So
last year that was all Ben Simmons.
I can't say it was all Ben. There's other reasons. Tobias Harris was bad. The bench was ass.
And he was dealing with an injury too.
I mean, I know. Again, I won't go too hard on Embiid. I won't, because yes, he was hurt a little bit. I'm just saying that even when he's healthy, there's been times in which he's been inconsistent. I'm not saying it's a choker like that. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying is that he's kind of a streaky playoff performer sometimes. That's what I'm saying.
Speaking of the 76ers, what are you going to play Ben Simmons after this suspension, or are you going to keep him on the bench?
I don't know why I would have traded him already. Or at least.
I'll probably wait like a few. To me, I may play him a little bit because you want to get his trade value up a little bit. You want to get his value up a little bit.
Yeah, but it's going to distract the team, I feel like, because the whole attention is going to be on Ben Simmons. That's the reason why I didn't have Kyrie play, because he's going to be a distraction. Because he could play on road games too, but the Nets management said, no, he's a distraction to our team.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Ben Simmons is a distraction to the team too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Like, that locker room is going to be so dysfunctional. Like,
it already is. These guys are.
People don't understand when it comes to like team sports. You guys all have to be on the same pace.
True.
If you guys are not on the same pace, then it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. You already got Embiid saying, "Hey, we don't want to babysit Ben Simmons." I mean, that's what he said out of his own mouth. So there's already friction between, arguably the best player on the team, and I don't know if you consider Ben Simmons the second best player on that team.
I mean, I guess yeah.
It's between him and Tobias Harris. I say even.
Tobias Harris make All-Star last year or no? He didn't, right?
I don't think he did. No,
I don't think he did.
I mean, Tobias Harris on the right team could be an All-Star caliber player. If you put him on the Milwaukee Bucks right now, he'll be an All-Star. I mean, he's an average. He's a good player, but he's average. Tobias Harris.
Yeah, what's it called? Last year, Embiid against the Hawks, he had 30. He averaged 30, 12, and 3, and he shot above 45%. So he was.
Yeah, but you gotta look deep in statistics sometimes. When you look deep in the stats, check his fourth quarter numbers. You gotta check those too. It was bad. Yes, the first 3 quarters he was unstoppable. The first 3 quarters, but the fourth quarter he was bad. Example. Let me bring it up. Right, you don't mind, right?
Go ahead, do your thing.
All right. Let me bring up his fourth quarter numbers, and I'm probably each game of the series. All right. Let me bring up his fourth quarters from game 1. Let me see. Game 1 in the fourth quarter, Joel Embiid, let's see, went 4 for 5. Okay, he played well in the fourth quarter, game 1. Let me try game 4. In the second half of game 4, he went 0 for 12 in general in the second half of game 4. In the fourth quarter of game 5 against Atlanta last year, Joel Embiid went 1 for 5 in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter of game 6.
Yeah, I remember that was the one where they blew a 28-point lead, right? Something like
that. That was game 5. Game 5, they blew a 28-point. Game 6, Embiid was 2 for 7 in the fourth quarter. Oh yeah, game 5, Embiid was in the fourth quarter of game 5 was, what was he? Hang on. Sorry, I'm just checking fourth quarters. Was 1 for 5. And then the fourth quarter of game 7. Let's see. In the fourth quarter of game 7, Joel Embiid was 5 of 9 in the fourth, but his damage started in the beginning, and then down the stretch of the game, he kind of disappeared. So again, that's why you gotta use context a little bit. You can't just look at points, rebounds, assists. You gotta look deep in numbers. You gotta watch the full game and see what really went on. I'm not saying it's all Embiid's fault. That's not what I'm implying. Yes, Ben was bad in the playoffs last year. Yes, Doc Rivers made no adjustment.
If you look at what's it called? Simmons averaged 9 points a game, and then his.
Oh, there you go. Yo, what up, Hoop?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man.
I was wondering what happened to you, man. We had this New York connection going on. We was representing.
Yo,
Yeah.
everybody kept calling my phone, man.
Oh, word. It's all good.
Well, Ben Simmons last year shot 33% from free throws.
Ben can't shoot free throws. At this point, Ben Simmons is Ben Simmons. Right? He's a good rebounder.
If they had benched Ben Simmons in those like crucial clutch time moments, they would have won.
I agree with that. They needed a point guard that can stretch the floor and make free throws. That's what they needed.
Word.
I just don't think Ben and Embiid would fit. I just don't see it though. It's never gonna win.
Hey, yo, who? Well, what you think of that, man? What you think of that Ben Simmons situation, brother?
That nigga's pathetic. I don't know why he even an all-star.
He's not. He's not your all-star. He's an average.
He made it over Russell Westbrook last year.
That is just so bad. Like, bro, like it's sad. Like, if he wasn't tall, he would be trash.
Yeah, if I had his height, I'd be the greatest of all time.
Huh?
If I had his height, I'd be the GOAT.
Probably.
Word.
The guy made me like 5'10", 5'11".
Imagine if Todd Lawson was his height.
Imagine if Nate Robinson was his height.
Like,
Word. Shout out to Nate Robinson, man. I chopped it up with him a couple times.
and it's like not only
What you were saying?
he
Who?
have no heart. Like he
He has
don't
no
have no
passion.
heart.
He has no passion.
Yeah, he can't take being criticized.
At this point, man, I don't know why we're still talking about Ben Simmons. It's like, yo,
I should go and work on my game, but no, he's butthurt and said he wants out of Philly.
Yeah, that's just weak, man. Every superstar got criticized. After 2011, LeBron was criticized heavy. He didn't say, "Oh, I don't want to play basketball no more. I don't want to come back." He came back on the Heat. He said, something wrong. I got to come back better. And he had a great MVP season.
Kings beat the Blazers, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, what else games that was on today anyway? I know we have way more, right?
Yeah, the Pacers blew a 23-point lead against the Hornets, lost by 1. Your Bulls, great one, beat the Pistons by 6, low-scoring game. The thriller Knicks-Celtics game, double OT. The Wizards beat the Raptors at Jurassic Park. The Grizz beat the Cavs. The Wolves walloped the Rockets. The Spurs gave the Magic the old Texas whip at home. And the Jazz prevent the thunderstorm. And like I said, the Kings beat the Blazers. And our game, the Nuggets beat the Suns. So, yeah.
Hey, yo, y'all saw that missed dunk by Jaylen Brown?
That was a big, that was a momentum changer.
That Knicks game and Celtics, I'm not going to lie, the first 3 quarters I fell asleep during that game.
I'm starting to have second thoughts on Jason Tatum, man.
Inconsistent.
Like, ever since he became the guy, the Celtics have not been improving. Like, he's overrated.
You can great. See that? He was 7 for 30 today.
Huh?
He was 7 for 30 today. Jason
Tatum took the same amount of shots as Jaylen Brown.
And some of his shot selection was bad in this game. Like
7 for 30?
And I remember that one play to end overtime points. Why would you take a fadeaway jump shot when you're tied? Why?
Why they're settling for too many? It was like just jacking up threes. Like, come on, man.
Yo, between him, Schroeder, and Brown,
Tatum trying to be Kobe.
Yeah, but Brown was on fire though. Brown played well though.
Well, him, Schroeder, and Brown combined for 70. Where the fuck they do that at?
Let's see. Brown took 30. Tatum took 30. Schroeder took 16. That's 76, actually. Schroeder was 5 of 16. Tatum was 7 of 30. Let's see. Naismith 0 of 4. Pritchard 0 of 3. Langford hit some big shots, 4 of 6. Robert Williams, the Celtics big guy. He actually played well today. Hit 5 of his shots. Tied. Hit the free throw was in 2. Randall was unstoppable. Kemba Walker was a bum. 3 of 8. I mean, he had 8 rebounds.
Like
good.
The past 2 years.
What?
He's been like that the past 2 years. Ever since he was out of the Hornets, he's flopped.
Word.
Inconsistent,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I remember people were complaining that people were saying that because the Hornets are always mediocre every year. They were like either 8th seed or they didn't make the playoffs. And people were saying he didn't have a good enough team. Last year he had a decent team. And the year before that he had a decent team.
Word. Hey, yo, who? If we had Kawhi Leonard on the Knicks, we had been to the finals already, brother.
And Chris Paul, I had CP3
Word.
or Kawhi, one of them.
Hell yeah.
We needed a point guard too. It's not just Kawhi.
You
We
guys
need
think
a
you might
point
get
guard.
Dame this year?
I told you, Dame will not fit in New York. That's just me personally. Because here's the thing. It'll be like a Blazer 2.0 again. Because here's the thing. Yeah, Dame is a great player, but you got to think to yourself, why hasn't he won? He doesn't make his team better. It's not just getting assists. You know what I mean? It's when you get your assists. It's not just assists. Dame's a great player, but I don't think the Knicks would fit with him. Because here's the thing. If we play teams like the Bucks, you have Drew Holiday that can slow down Damian Lillard. And you have Giannis that can slow down Julius Randle. Or if we play the Nets, I know the Nets don't defend, but Kevin Durant and James Harden, and let's say Kyrie comes back, is better than every player we have on our team. Dame can help us offensively, but defensively we'll get worse with Dame. And down the stretch of playoff games, even though Dame has hit some big shots, his clutch moments only happen in the first round. Other than the first round, he disappears after that.
You think Dame would fit well with the Bulls?
I think so. I think he'll fit nice with Levine. I think so. I think he'll fit nice with the Bulls. He'll fit if he went to the Celtics or the Heat or the Bucks, Dame will fit perfectly there.
I don't think he would fit.
Nah.
I don't know if he would
Not
fit
the
with
fucking
the Celtics.
Celtics. All them niggas gonna be jacking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have too many.
Bro, Dennis Schroeder, seriously?
Like he should go to the Timberwolves, to be honest.
Nah, he needs to go to a winning situation. The Wolves are garbage, man.
No, what's it called? I think he would fit with the Bulls because Bulls have.
I think so.
Because they don't have like these shots.
If you put him on the Timberwolves, they're gonna be a playoff team, bro.
Yeah, they'll make the playoffs, but Dame needs a ring. Why would they want to go to a team that sucks? If Dame wants to win, personally for me, he could have. I know this will never happen. He could have gone to the Heat, the Bucks, or even the Sixers.
You know, he could go to Pacers if he want to win right now.
Well, they can get to the playoffs, but that team won't win a championship. Yeah, but
Pacers got some good pieces.
Yeah, they do, but that's only to the playoffs.
If he went to the Clippers, Clippers.
If the Clippers were healthy right now, then yeah, I can see that. Dame with PG and Kawhi, that'd be a big three.
That's a dynasty. That's like 5 rings in a row.
Whoa,
that's a fucking cheat code.
5 P?
Huh?
5
Bro,
P?
that's cheat code, bro. Listen, like just with Kawhi and PG alone, they could win like 2 rings, 3 rings back to back. But with Dame, bro, that's OD, bro. That's a cheat. I wouldn't even want that.
Okay, what do you think, Prince? Let's say if Dame, I don't think this is going to happen, but let's say if Dame gets traded to the Clippers, and let's say Kawhi comes back healthy. How good do you think that team will be?
I mean, that is a super team right there, man.
Oh yeah, that is.
I don't know how much they. I don't know how much they
like
win,
2 rings, 3 rings around. I don't know about 5 Pete. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying 5 Pete, but they will win like at least like 5 rings.
Well, you also consider the league will get better. You also consider the league will get better though.
They'll win at least 1.
Yeah, but how much better can you get when you got 3 guys like that on one team, bro?
I know, but think about this.
That
what
is
about
OD,
injuries,
bro?
I know, but what about injuries? Remember, PG is injury prone. Kawhi Leonard's injury prone.
No, I'm talking about if everything go right. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a big if.
Yeah, if.
Like, I wouldn't even want that. Like, you know.
Yeah, but it's also chemistry. Again, it's chemistry. They won't just dominate the league right away. Remember, it's chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, listen, all that will work itself out, but it's just like how the Warriors is able to do it. Like, they would have a better team than the fucking Warriors had, bro.
Yeah, but that's the Warriors. That's KD Warriors. We knew that team was going to down. They had a good bench. They had the best.
There are people that are saying KD made the Warriors worse. There were some.
And you got Reggie Jackson. Like, to be honest.
Well, I don't know if they will keep Reggie Jackson because here's the thing: money. Would they keep Reggie Jackson?
Well, then they give him a. Didn't they sign? Didn't he just sign a new contract?
That's true, but you never know. Players can get traded. Because if Dame were to go to the Clippers, you might have to get rid of Marcus Morris, maybe a Reggie Jackson, maybe somebody else. You can't keep everybody. Because remember, contract, salary. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Prince?
you have to give him pretty much their whole bench.
Yo, and the Clippers is a deep team. They got Marcus Morris. They got Batum, Ibaka. They got Reggie. They pretty deep, bro.
True. If they were healthy right now, I'll pick them to go to the conference final, arguably the NBA finals. If they were healthy right now,
I'm actually hearing reports that Kawhi could return by March.
Yeah,
it depends how he looks, though. I gotta see how he
Yo,
looks.
he already shooting around and shit. I don't even think he even got hurt. I think the NBA be paying niggas to sit out, bro. Like, if you got an ACL injury, and like the nigga got injured in June and got surgery in July, how you back on the court shooting in the beginning of October?
Good point.
With no crutches, no cane, like yo, bro, like go look at the video. Like he's playing defense. How is that possible?
And he looks fine. Doesn't he look fine?
Yeah.
So he may be back sooner then.
He might, but it depends what the doctors
do. The NBA is full of shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
All this shit is written and scripted, bro. Like
you know how I know it's because the contract he signed. That's why.
Huh?
What you were saying,
like
No, I said how I know he's gonna come back because of the contract he signed.
Are you talking about the what did he sign? Did he something close to a
He could
max?
have done the 1+1 where he had.
Kawhi signed a 4-year deal.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
I'm saying he had an option to do a 1+1 where he could do 1 year, and then if he wanted, he could opt out or stay another year.
Yeah, he signed a 4-year, $176 million deal. Kawhi.
Okay.
I would have signed a one. I would have did a 1-on-1, 1+1. I would have taken this year to take it off, and then come back next year, and I'd probably be a free agent. If Kawhi Leonard was healthy right now, and say went to the Knicks, and say we got
or the Bulls,
or even the Bulls, that would have been fun. Because imagine Kawhi with Zach LaVine. Let's say you get Lonzo and you got Vucevic, and you pick the bench a little bit.
And DeRozan.
Would they have gone to Rosen still?
I don't think Kawhi would fit well with a group of guys like that because, like, see, look, like Zach LaVine, he wouldn't want to play with a LaVine because LaVine don't play no fucking defense.
True.
Well, that's what you got Kawhi there for, and you have Patrick Williams.
And I know, but a good defender too.
If you look at every team Kawhi was on, he played with people that at least attempt to play defense.
True.
The Spurs, Popovich defense. The Raptors, Kyle Lowry played D.
Oh, true. And Pascal, and Gasol, and Ibaka, and Danny Green. Yeah, and Norman Powell. Yeah. And Van Fleet too. Yeah.
Yeah, but they have Patrick Williams is a decent defender, and Lonzo's a decent defender too.
That's true. And DeRozan's a good defender himself. And Vucevic is an okay average defender.
Yeah, he's average. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So the Bulls have some young talent. But personally, for me, if he came to the Knicks, man, Prince, imagine the club.
Hell yeah.
I want to be hilarious here. I'm just saying a what if. If the Suns had won the championship last year, Chris Paul could change his mind. If the Suns had won the title last year, he could have said, okay, I did my job. I helped a young franchise win a championship.
If he won the championship, why would he leave?
I know, but think about this. He would have fulfilled his destiny in Phoenix. That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, but why would he? You just want a chip. Why would you leave?
Tell that to Kawhi Leonard. He won a chip and he left. So
well, he did because that was his home, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He still won a chip and he left, though. So
yeah, but he always wanted. He never wanted to go to Toronto in the first place. Though.
I mean, I get that, but he got to change his mind. Everyone can change their mind. So anyone can change their mind.
Yo,
that
was phenomenal. To win a championship in Toronto, a team you didn't even want to go to,
and help a struggling franchise win. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, but the Warriors were hurt." But here's the thing: the Rockets lost to that same team. The Blazers lost to that same team.
Word.
And you look at all the other teams that they beat to get there.
Orlando, good defensive team, athletic team. Philadelphia, very talented team, great defensive team. Milwaukee, dominant team that year, great defensive team, great offensive team. Yeah, and had the MVP too.
Yeah, he beat Philly with Butler,
Jimmy
Butler, Redick,
and Simmons. Yo, that's crazy, son.
Harris.
Word.
That was
and Redick was averaging like 18.
He was a good shooter, man. Redick was good off the ball. He was underrated. And also even the Magic, Vucevic, All-Star, Aaron Gordon, Athletic Freak,
Michael
MCW,
Carter Williams,
Michael Carter Williams, former Rookie of the Year,
DJ Augustine,
underrated player. Evan Fournier could hit the big shot you saw firsthand today, Prince.
Yeah.
And even the conference final, the Milwaukee Bucks, MVP, Giannis. Bledsoe was Chris Middleton, All-Star. Brook Lopez, former All-Star. Budenholzer, Coach of the Year. The Bucks won 60 games and were crushing everybody that year. And the Raptors were down 2-0 and came back and beat them. And even Golden State, you still had Steph Curry. You still had Klay Thompson many games in the series. Draymond Green. But even though Boogie was hobbled, he was still a decent center. Iggy. It's not like the Warriors were like some bum-ass team. Yes, I know Durant didn't play, but Durant was hurt against the Rockets and the Blazers, and the Rockets and Blazers lost. And in the finals, Klay got hurt, but Klay was there in game 1. The Raptors won. He was there of most of game 2, and no one talks about this. He missed the fourth quarter of that game, and the Warriors still won. He played in game 4, and they lost, and then they barely won game 5. If it wasn't for Nick Nurse's bad timeout and the end of game 5, the Raptors would have won that game. And then game 6, hang on, yes, Dad?
Yo.
Hey, yo, great.
And not to mention G-Money, and not to mention, right, Kawhi Leonard got hurt against the Bucks in that series.
And don't forget Kyle Lowry. He had the thumb problem against the Sixers.
Yeah,
Pascal had the quad. Gasol had a bad back. Van Fleet broken teeth. I think he hurt his back too. Because Ibaka cussing his face.
Kawhi had a knee injury.
He had a quad injury too. Yeah, and don't forget OG Anunoby, great defender. 3-and-D
he wasn't even playing.
He wasn't even playing. He had an appendix. People who downgrade the Raptors ring, they just are simple-minded. They just look at the Warriors injuries, but don't look at the Raptors injuries.
What about you, Great One? You respect that 2019 run from the Toronto Raptors, or you thought it was?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
No one picked Toronto to win.
I had an argument with someone about this.
Bro,
we're debating about whether or not LeBron's run in 2016 was more impressive or Kawhi's. I think Kawhi's was.
Kawhi had the only. If you talk about finals competition, I'll give a slight edge towards LeBron. If you talk about finals, NBA finals competition, but if you talk about overall competition, I'll give it to Kawhi.
And he had less help too, because Kyle Lowry is not on Kyrie Irving's level.
True.
Because Kyrie Irving dropped 40 in one game, and he averaged 27.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Like, if Kawhi Leonard was injured, he still averaged 29 in the finals while being injured.
Mm-hmm. If he was healthy, he could have 30 plus. No, if he could have stopped KD every game, no, he could have.
No, you guys think he's better than Kevin Durant?
Are you talking about right now or all time?
When healthy, right now.
I'll take Kawhi. I never seen KD lead his team to a chip.
Yeah.
That's
I never saw KD lead his team to a chip before. So
I look at both sides. If you talk about two-way player, Kawhi.
Well, if
you talk about offense,
you're drafting a team right now, and say both are healthy, who would you draft?
Man, this is tough, man. It's tough, man, because
I feel like KD too. Kevin Durant fits with any team.
He does. If you put Kevin
Durant
with the Knicks, be happy.
Yeah.
Like Kawhi and Paul George, they're not a good fit, to be honest.
I can see that though.
But I feel like Paul George excelled better when Kawhi got hurt last year.
I agree with that. And again, I know Ty Lue screwed up in the first round, but the Mavericks, they take him 7 games with Kawhi and PG. I can't just pretend that series didn't happen. So I see where you're coming from. I see what you're saying, Great One.
Word.
Because with Kevin Durant, he could fit with, because he plays so well off the ball that like he doesn't need the ball in his hand like a lot of other superstars.
Yeah, he's a system player. He can fit in any system. You pick Kevin Durant in any system. The
thing about him is his off ball. He can play off the ball.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Because that's another thing too. People think that when he joined the Warriors, they're like super stacked because they had 3 All-Stars. It was more because Kevin Durant fit well with the team.
It is true. And don't forget, the Warriors, people think they were unbeatable. I don't think they were. They went 7 games with the Rockets. They were a great team, but remember, they didn't have depth. The Warriors didn't have
what's
depth.
great about them is the system. It wasn't just the talent. They were great because of the system.
System, too. But here's the thing. The Warriors were an all-time great team, but the Rockets took that team 7 games. Again, it is what it is.
LeBron was playing with 2 All-Stars in 2017.
Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving.
He should have tucked them 7 games.
And James Harden and Chris Paul took him 7. Hell, Lou Will and Montrezl Harrell took him 6. Think about that. As an
Word.
Why they blew it? What was it? 31
point lead at home in game 2. And
here's a good question, because we forget one team that pushed the Warriors too, the San Antonio Spurs. Would they beat if Kawhi didn't get hurt? Would they have beaten?
I don't think they beat the Warriors.
You
They
know,
would have won game 1. They would have won game 1. I give them that. But I think the Warriors would have won in 6 games.
I think it could have gone. It depends.
Yeah, but remember, Tony Parker was out because he had the quad. You needed a fast point guard, a steady point guard at the time to help out Kawhi. And the depth. I know Pop is one of the smartest coaches, but without Kawhi, but you needed depth. That's the thing, and shooting. I do think if the Spurs were healthy, it would have won 6 games, but I would have picked the Warriors because of their firepower, their speed.
I think it would have been a close series, though.
It would have been close. Oh, yeah. We can agree the Spurs would have won game 1. They were up 25. They would have won game 1.
Hell yeah. Hey, yo, Hoop, do you think the Spurs beat the Warriors in 2017?
If they were healthy,
don't get he probably tied up doing something.
I say no. I think the Warriors would still be in the Spurs. It was destined for the Warriors to win the championship that year in 2017.
Okay.
Because come on, if you have Steph, Clay, KD, Draymond, Iggy, McGee, Zaza, that not only are they good talented, they're a good passing team, great defensive team, and also, like you said, the system. And Steve Kerr's a pretty good coach.
What Draymond averaged that year? He averaged 11 points, right?
Around that. Draymond.
That was close to Shannon Fry. So to me, the Cavs weren't too far off from the Warriors, because the Warriors had a big 3, the Cavs had a big 3. Then it just came down to role players.
And the Warriors role players destroyed the Cavs role players.
Well, the Cavs had won game 3 of that.
Cleveland was up 7 in the 4th quarter. I remember this stuff.
Well,
They're up 7 to 4 with like a few minutes left. If they execute, it's 2-1, and say if they win game 4, it's 2-2. Who knows?
Oh yeah.
So, G Money, what do you think about the Lakers? Do you think how far do you have them going?
Conference final. I have a weird feeling they'll lose to the Suns. Conference final.
What seed do you think they're going to be?
3 seed. The Lakers will be the 3 seed in the West. I
think they're probably going to be 5th or 6th.
I don't see. They won't go back.
Of the 2013 Lakers.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Denver had a great winning night, but Denver will win games. They will win games, but I don't think they're better than LA. Utah, they're going to dominate in the regular season. Phoenix, they're going to dominate in the regular season. Golden State, they're not. I know they just beat LA, but I don't think they're better in the regular season. Same thing with Dallas. I think the Lakers have enough to still be a top 4 seed in the West. But here's my bold prediction. I think the Phoenix Suns will go back to the finals. That's just me personally. And I think the Lakers go to the conference final. I don't trust any team in the West. Huh?
Warriors.
The Warriors are second round and out.
Well, that's a bold statement, man. If Phoenix could go to the finals again.
June 2022, I may look crazy. June 2022, Chris Paul will have. I don't think he'll win the title this season if he plays the Nets. If he were to play another team in the finals, like the Bucks or the Heat, he has a shot. If he plays against the Nets, fully healthy, I don't see it.
Dude, that'll be heartbreaking if he goes to 2 straight finals and he doesn't win.
That'll be crazy. But
that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy. But if he were to win it this year, if he wins the championship this season, he'll be top 5 point guard of all time. What do you think?
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
I mean, given his resume, he got a lot of good individual awards. He got a lot of good points. I mean, he's just probably missing the championship.
And if he wins a championship, I will buy a Chris Paul's jersey. So yeah,
I still think last year was his best chance to win it.
Hey, yo, Hoop, you there?
It depends. I agree to an extent, but it also depends who he sees this year. The only team in the West that I personally can see being the Suns just right now in the West, I'm saying, is the Lakers. The Warriors, they can score points, but here's the thing: I don't know if Clay is going to be healthy. And here's the thing: his defense is going to be affected, and they're going to double and triple team Steph Curry in the playoffs. That's going to be a problem. Exactly. And then you have the Nuggets. I know they just beat Phoenix tonight, but it's one game. Here's the thing: Aiden destroyed Jokic in the paint. Aiden destroyed him. Also, the Nuggets don't have the defenders to guard Chris Paul and Devin Booker. and the Suns can play great perimeter defense and they're athletic. Also, you have the Utah ass. They don't even deserve Jazz. Utah ass. That's what I call them. Utah ass. Like, you really gonna trust the Jazz in the playoffs? I don't.
Nah, there was always fool's gold to me, man.
Like, so, and the Jazz don't.
Dude, they should trade Rudy Gobert to me. Like, if Donovan Mitchell wants to win he can't win with Rudy Gobert.
I agree, and that's my point. They're not gonna trade Rudy Gobert right now. I don't see it, but I don't trust the Jazz. So to me, the only team in the West, to me, that I think could beat the Suns is the Lakers. They have the talent.
Is there any time where you could say you could break up this team with the Jazz with Gobert and Mitchell?
I'll wait till after the season. If the Jazz don't win,
it's going to be eventually where they're just going nowhere, and you need to do something with that team.
They may be the next Portland Trailblazers.
Great regular season team, but choking the playoffs. When the Blazers are an average regular season team, but they choke in the playoffs. So what do you think, Great One? I have a feeling the Suns go back to the finals. I just don't trust any other team in the West other than the Lakers.
I think the Lakers are going to collapse big time. I think they're going to be like last year. Because LeBron's old, he's going to load manage. AD's always injury prone. They have too many old guys on there. And Westbrook, I'm calling it right now. Westbrook's getting traded this year.
He might get traded. He might.
No, but he doesn't fit with that team at all.
But who would they get in return? You said they'll trade Russ. What would they get in return?
Yeah, but he doesn't fit with that team at all.
I know, I understand that, but I'm asking you, who do you think they'll get in return if they trade Westbrook? You can't just get anybody. Example, if you're trading for Ben Simmons, is that going to work?
Obviously not, but if you change him for like some decent role players or like a sixth man of the year.
But they need a point guard. I mean, Rondo's good, but Rondo's a backup. He's not a starter right now. This isn't.
He could be a starter for that team because he fits with that team.
Okay.
Even Ticket was saying earlier too. He said that Rondo should start over Westbrook.
You can say that, but what about your backup? That's the thing. Kendrick Nunn, I guess.
Yeah, you got Kendrick Nunn. Is Malik Monk a shooting guard or point guard?
He's more of a two. Malik Monk's more of a two guard.
What about that Bazemore guy?
Two guard. He's not a point.
Okay.
And do we get games tomorrow?
Yeah, we do. You meant today. We got the Mavs and the Hawks. You got the Bucks and the Heat. Juicy matchup there, and you got the Clips and the Warriors.
Okay. Oh well, okay. So it's only 10. It's only 10 o'clock here on the West Coast. You're ready
over here.
Mine's almost 1 a.m. here, so that's what I'm saying tomorrow for me. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, and then Browns and Broncos play tomorrow too. NFL.
Oh, okay. Who you got for Monday? Well, I'm not going to even ask you for Monday Night Football because the Seahawks playing. So I'm automatic. They're going to play the Saints, so that's automatically a loss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Saints are kind of iffy.
He got tomorrow or today. Well, tomorrow today he got Mavs or Hawks. I got the Hawks too.
I'm going with the Mavs.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm going with Luka, man.
Is that a national TV game?
Yeah, that's on TNT. Yeah.
Yeah, I might tune in to watch tomorrow.
Ice Trade versus Look at the Don. In the future, probably like 3 years from now, they will meet each other in the finals. In the future, 3 years from now, they'll meet in the NBA finals. Luka and Ice Trade 3 years from now. I can see it.
You never know.
Hell yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Also, you got the Clippers and the Warriors. I got the Warriors. What about you guys?
Clippers and Warriors.
Golden State's at home. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
tomorrow too.
I'm gonna go with the Clippers.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Clippers. I'm gonna do something different and just go with the Clippers.
All right.
I'll go with the Warriors.
Okay.
I think Paul George is gonna have a monstrous game tomorrow.
He'll have a big game, but I think Steph Curry, he didn't play the greatest offensively for himself against the Lakers, but he did other things.
I can see Paul George get like 35, 38 points tomorrow.
I can see Steph could get 35 to 40 tomorrow. I can see it.
Hey, it could be a shootout, which means it's still going to be a fun game.
Sure. Hopefully, it's just as good as the Celtics next game. Hopefully.
Word.
Hopefully. And also, you got the Bucks and the Heat rematch of last year's first round.
Is that televised?
No, it's not. No.
How's that not televised?
Is that on NBA TV?
No, it's not televised at all.
Not even NBA TV?
Nope. Bucks and Heat, no, it's not on TV at all.
I'll probably stream it on
League Pass.
Whoever made that for the NBA messed up big time. That's a ratings drawer right there.
Exactly. You talk about two improved teams. You talk about the champions versus an improved team from
They
Florida.
played in the playoffs last year too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would have put that either NBTV. Here's what TNT could have done. You could have had a triple header. Here's what you could have done. You could have had maybe the Mavs Hawks game at 5:30.
I think that's a little too early though.
I know, but I'm just saying for this. I know that,
They
but
should have just scheduled this game on like.
yeah, but
Tuesday,
Mavs Hawks. I know, but Mavs Hawks is still a good game too. That game.
No, I'm
feels
saying they
good.
should have put the Bucks and Heat on Friday night.
On Friday night
Yeah,
on
because
what?
look at the teams they
ESPN?
have like Raptors, Celtics. Who wants to watch that?
That's not national television. That's Nets and Sixers. Friday. Check. Go on ESPN NBA schedule. You can check. Then you got the Suns and Lakers. That's a good game there.
Oh yeah, that's all. That's Friday's game. Man.
Friday night. Personally, for me, I felt TNT either could have done this is just me personally. Great one. I know it's too early, but just for TNT, I would have did like a triple header just for this day because I would have had Atlanta and Dallas and Atlanta at 5:30. I would have had Milwaukee, Miami at 8. I would have had Clippers, Warriors at 10:30. That's what I would have done because the Bucks and Heat should be on TV. I understand it was a disaster. I understand the Heat got destroyed in a sweep. I get all that, but that's last.
Why don't you put a Saturday? There's no national TV games on Saturday.
No, there is national. You got the Heat and the Pacers. And you got the Suns and
national
Blazers. Yeah, technically it is. Technically, NBTV is kind of nationally, kind of.
Word. And yo, by the way, man, we was representing the day, man. Look at all of us got jerseys on, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're holding it down, Chicago and New York. That's right. With that being said, man, we're gonna head up out of here, man, because it's 10. I'm gonna go and get something to eat.
Hey, who do you have in the NFL tomorrow?
Who I have on the NFL tomorrow?
Because what's it called? Browns. Most of their teams, their whole team is injured. The Browns.
I don't see you guys.
All right, see you, man.
See you.
I'm going with the Browns.
No, because those are their QB's out. Both their running backs are out. OBJ's
For the Browns?
Out. Yeah.
Okay, I take that off. I'm not going with the Browns.
Yeah. They're both their running backs. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb are injured too.
Really?
Yeah.
Dag, man. Oh my God. I mean, it should. Who knows, man? It could still be a good game, though, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's football. Football still always got good potential of having good games.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll see what's up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to kick some NFL because we haven't talked NFL in a while.
Oh yeah, the other one I did the NFL with the Buffalo Bills, but I think you was busy that day.
Yeah, my mom had surgery that day, so I couldn't.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
No, she had eye surgery. She was getting her eyes fixed.
Okay, is everything good though?
Yeah,
okay, good.
She's good. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
awesome.
try to catch up over the weekend if you're doing Sunday.
Okay, yeah. Oh no, of course, man. You know. All right, brother. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
All right, peace. Shout out to everybody, man. We out of here. Peace.